these onions from a place in Texas. Grew them a couple years ago and they were huge. So today is just the day that we changed the clocks. So I figured, well, we'll celebrate by planting onions. Some of these are going to be red onions. You can tell because they got little red bottoms. Get that guy in there. And they're supposed to be 4 inches apart. So I made this 4-inch spacer. That puts them 4 inches apart. And this is an ancient planting tool. Actually comes from Karen's family from Kentucky. It's probably close to 200 years old, but we still use it. Put the hole right there. That's where that next onion's going to go. There's a white onion. So we got white and red. And off we go. This really makes those onions grow. This is ammonium sulfate. It's an onion plant fertilizer. I'll dig a little trench and then I'll pour this in the trench, and then on the other side of the trench I'll put another row of onion starters. I see some worms down there, so the soil must be good. Okay, the onion bed is planted. Come back in a few months and hopefully have nice big red and white onions. So I'm going to plant these bean seeds into these pots, little peat pots. And we'll wait and see how they grow. And if they do grow, like they should, I'll transfer them out to the garden. And maybe we'll have string beans for the summer. It's been years since I've had string beans. But we'll see. Can beans grow in Washington? I think they can. So there's the little bean plants. I'll do a row of them all the way down. There's some strings that I put up here. Hopefully they'll grow around the strings because they're string beans. Got ourselves a couple tomato plants. These happen to be the Bonnie Best. We'll pop them in the ground and hopefully we'll have some wonderful tomatoes at some time. Well, they're in their bed. Give them a little water. And maybe tomorrow we'll have tomatoes. Think it'll happen that quick? Somehow, I don't think it will. This little guy is called a tidy treat. Those will be like cherry tomatoes. I'll put them in this pot down here, and maybe tomorrow, with the big tomatoes and the little tomatoes, we'll have them heal. Put a lot of compost in here. Plants love that stuff. Pop him out of this little bucket. Roots are all tangled down in here. Put him in here. Give him a watering. And voila. Go get them, cherry tomatoes. Well, we got the bean seeds planted, we got the onion starters planted, we got the tomato plants planted. Now we just wait for time. I built this cage around the tomato plants because last year birds got in there and ate our tomatoes. So I'll line this area in this area and this area with netting, along with the top. And we'll make sure those birds don't eat our produce this year. Well, the tomatoes have grown quite a bit since the last time we had the GoPro out. We even have a few. See if I can find them. So today I'm going to harvest the rest of the onions. They look good. Pull them out. We'll let them dry a little bit, and then I'll work on the beans. That's a good looking onion. That's even a better looking onion. I had planted white onions, some red onions, and some yellow onions. White, yellow, and red. White one. This is the yellow one. Crop looks good. So I'm going to take these onions, I'm going to put them on a table where the air can flow through them and leave them there a couple days. Rotate them a little bit so they dry out. So I got the onions laid out. Going to let them air dry. They look pretty good. I like them. Gonna harvest some of these tomatoes. They're tricky, but they're there. And they'll be good to eat. You could always go to the store and buy onions and tomatoes and beans, and that'd be fine, and they'd be delicious. But there's just something about garden-grown produce, especially when it's your own, and it's better, sweeter, tastier. Give it a try.